So I'd like to take a moment to tell you about our sister Steph and about the union and the coalition and the marriage between UFCW and the Americans for Safe Access. And I say that broadly because we're working together across the nation, but most especially here in California. We're working on the Medical Marijuana Regulation, Control, and Taxation Act of 2012. Is everybody here sick and tired about hearing of the problems in medical marijuana? Huh? Who's sick and tired of hearing about the problems with medical marijuana? The union of UFCW and Americans for Safe Access is going to fix those problems. We're introducing an initiative that's going to be on the 2012 ballot. Steph is one of the people that started to bring this together, and it's my pleasure to introduce her. And I'd also like to call up a medical marijuana patient that is very close and near and dear to us, and that's Aunt Barbara, and we affectionately call her Auntie Baba. Come on, Auntie Baba. And here's our sister, Steph.
Hello, everyone. Good night. How are you all doing? Hello, everyone. Hello. Good to see you all. I know it's a long night. Thank you all for being here. I want to say thank you to our award winners tonight. This is a very special night for them, and thank you all for the work that you do. I want to say thank you to the work that the Institute de la Raza does, serving the underprivileged populations of San Francisco, and it's an amazing and hard job. So can we hear a round of applause for our award winners and for the Institute de la Raza? Thank you. Well, like the Institute, Americans for Safe Access has been serving a underrepresented population, which is the medical cannabis patient population. Medical marijuana patients, despite all the jokes I'm sure you all have, so get them out now. But besides all of those, the truth is that many of us don't have a choice of what medications we can take. And we face discrimination every day. We face discrimination in the workplace. We face discrimination in child custody matters and in housing issues and in the ability to have health insurance. And our organization has been fighting for almost 10 years now to represent those patients. But a lot of the work that we do includes representing not only medical cannabis patients in the daily part of their lives, but also in the workplace. But we've also taken a lot of time to look at those who are the brave individuals who are providing medical cannabis for our patients. We see these individuals as people who are willing to commit daily federal civil disobediences to provide people who need this medication their daily life. And there aren't very many movements in this country that can point to individuals at the levels of thousands who are willing to provide medical cannabis, who are willing to commit federal crimes, commit federal civil disobediences to bring us our medicine. And I can't tell you what it means not only as a patient, but as a political activist, to really recognize what this time in history means. As a medical cannabis patient and someone who has been working in this movement for 10 years, to me, seeing labor here at the podium with us is not something new to social change or civil rights movements in our country. Whether you're talking about the fight for health care, for Social Security, here in San Francisco, gay rights, having the labor movement stand up with you means that change is around the corner. So it is the bottom of my heart to say thank you for the work of UFCW Local 5, for the work that you are all doing. And I hope that this is a moment in history, just like several social change movements and civil rights movements have seen, that when labor has stood up with them, that we are standing at the cuspice, at the beginning of the end, for rights and dignity for medical cannabis patients and those who are willing to provide us our medicine. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Thank you, Steph. And if we could call President Ron Lind up, the co-proponent, of the Medical Marijuana Regulation, Control, and Taxation Act, this is exactly what our act will do. These UFCW Local 5 workers will be serving medical marijuana patients like Aunt Barbara. She obviously cannot grow her own medicine. She obviously cannot do this thing on her own. She can't go to somebody's back alley or garage. She can't go out on the street and buy medical cannabis from a gangster on the corner. But she can. Did somebody start clapping? Go for it. But she can get her medical marijuana from union members who have good, sustainable UFCW jobs, who are trained, who are dedicated. Come on, let's do it. Who are dedicated, who know what they're doing, who are represented, and that's what we're going to do. And thank you, President Lynn, for having the guts to step up and do it. Thank you, ASA. And we need the entire labor movement to get up and support Medical Marijuana Regulation, Control, and Taxation Act. Give us your time, your boots on the ground, give us your money and your heart and soul, because we're going to create 60,000 jobs in California taking care of patients like Aunt Barbara. And don't ever let us have to hang our heads in shame and force her onto a corner with a gangster or a thug, okay? When you hear about high revenues, it's creating jobs.